What's going on, guys? Alan here. So today I'm going to be doing the installation of the R-Engage. My last video was the unboxing, just showing you guys what came with the package, and now is the actual installation of the gauge onto the M2. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope that this video is helpful to you guys. Alright guys, I just wanted to do like a little precursor to the actual installation. So the tools that are going to be required for this, as you can see right here, are a mounting wedge, Torx T25 screwdriver, a socket wrench, which is 10 millimeters, and a flathead screwdriver, which is 2 millimeters. So additionally, we have a little outline of the cable system, the harness that's included in the package. So we can see it right there. It's all spread out. And then also in the installation guide, we can see the schematic of where all the wires are going to be going. So obviously I'm going to be showing you guys exactly where each wire goes in detail whenever we move on to the car. So just stay tuned for that. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys, this is what the vent unit looks like. Obviously if you saw my unboxing video, you already know what it looks like. And you know, a lot of people already know what the R-Engage is. But anyways, that is the vent unit right there. This is what it looks like. And then this is the harnesses that I was just talking about with the whole schematic thing right there. So these are the harnesses that come with it. Got everything that you need right here. All right, so the first main step is to remove this center column, the OEM part without the screen installed on it. So how we're gonna be doing that is you wanna place a microfiber kind of underneath it on the corners, and then you wanna wedge this underneath it to pop it out. So we see how we're gonna do that. And you can kind of pull on it too. Piece, and then be careful of these connectors on the top right there. So first thing we want to do is to unplug this. So go ahead and grab it, and you kind of want to balance this. And it is kind of difficult to get this out. There it is. And here's the second one, which is also a bit difficult. There it is. There we go. So those are the two plugs, and here is the OEM vent unit that we just uninstalled. Alright, so next up, what you want to do is you want to remove this button cluster from the OEM unit, and you want to install the same thing on your vent unit. So the way you're going to remove it is you're just going to kind of press on these two parts like behind it, and then you're going to want to pull it out and then just push it back in on this one. Just like that. Alright, so next up what you're going to want to do is to pop out this door sill right here. And so what you do is you're going to grab it and pull all the little pins out, and it just pops right out. There we go, this part's out. Alright, so next up we gotta uninstall this part, which I already clicked out. But yeah, so it's just this part, you grab it from right here and you pull it, and it just should snap out. And then right after, so you're gonna use your 10 millimeter to take out the bolts. There's two bolts underneath here, and you're gonna unscrew those. Alright, so underneath the panel, we have the two bolts that I just mentioned. So there's one of them. And if you go to the left, you can see the other one right there. All right, so next up, we're gonna be removing this bottom panel. So we took out the 2 screws and we just wanna pull this down. There it is. And here it is. So now we just want to take out this connector and plug it just like that. All right, so what's coming up next is we have to take the cables and we have to thread it through this hole right here up into the air conditioning unit over here. So you just got to basically work it, and it's going to be a little difficult, but it's just going to go right up through it. All right, so I have successfully threaded it through. So here it is coming out right now. So this is how it is. It goes straight through that hole down there, and it comes out the bottom, as you can see. Now we have both sides. All right, so for the next part, once you've removed this side panel from over here, which I explained earlier, so there's a screw right here, and this is gonna be the Torx T25 that you're gonna have to unscrew out, and you're gonna have to remove this part. All right, so once you remove this black cover, now we're gonna see the actual connector that we're trying to go to. This is connector 2. So obviously you're gonna wanna press this button and flip this switch thing up, just like that. And it's gonna be able to be taken out just like that. Okay, so for this next part, once you remove this main portion, so you're gonna wanna slide this part out, and this is the whitish gray portion. So once you do that, you're gonna wanna use a really thin tool like this to push down on connectors 18 and 19, and you wanna pull them out. So these are the red one and the blue/red wires. So once you pull them out, what you're gonna wanna do is use the supplied connector. So this clips in here. I just clipped it in. The other ones look just like this, so they're tiny little pieces that are included with it. So you click it in like this, and then so these ones come in here and they match with the blue side going to the blue side, the red side going to the red side. So we're gonna put them each in like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all of the cables that are required, and I'm gonna show you individually what they all look like when this entire setup is complete. All right, so I completed all the connections on the main connector 2. So this is what it looks like. If you come on in here, so we have connectors 18 and 19, which are piggybacked off of the RN connector right here. So we took them out and then we put on the 18 and 19 right here, if you see right there. And then this is just getting relayed back over here, and this goes to the gauge. So this is that. And so now we just have to put this together, and then we gotta move on to connector 3. Okay, so I just pulled out connector 3, and I pulled out the blue unit, which is part of connector 3, as you can see. So in connector 3, the ones that we're gonna be taking out are the wire number 20, which is greenish gray right there. And then wire number 24, which is brownish black, which is up there. Okay, now we can see that in connector 3, that the green, gray, and brown and black ones are back. And we can see that it's being piggybacked, just like the last connector 2. So now we're gonna move on to the next one, and I will show that once it's done. All right, so the last one, connection 10. We can see it's this tiny little baby one right there. So you can go ahead and take it out, and then I will show you what's coming up next. All right, so we successfully removed connector 10. We took out the main box over here, and then we removed connection number 3, which is the blue/yellow wire, as you can see. So now it's piggybacked to the gauge, and we inserted the R inside right there. So it is all nice and bound together, and we're gonna pack all this stuff up. And then next up is the installation of the gauge. So, all right, if you've made it this far, congratulations. This is the last step. So basically what you want to do first is you want to make sure that you have all your harnesses available to you through the vent unit. So first things first, what I would do is kind of channel the hazard light and the unlock button through the bottom, through that little hole, because we have this new mounted plug for our harness. So I would guide it through the bottom and plug it in to the button. You can see right there. There it is. And then push it through. There's that. So that's all plugged in. And then next up you got the next part, which is controls for the climate. That's plugged. And then last but not least, you have the harness itself, which is below it. There it is. All right, once you make sure everything is plugged in, go ahead and carefully put the vent unit back in. So here it is. It is installed correctly, and this is what it looks like. So obviously you gotta peel the plastic and clean it up around here, but this is what it looks like. So not too bad, huh? So stay tuned for my next video, which I'm going to be doing kind of like a feature review, trying to like show you guys what's all included in this, what you can view and toggle and stuff like that. So I'm going to do that in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful to you guys.